Today I received one, two, three, four students result, and they got the score that I also just expected from them. Let me show you from here if I can open it. You might have seen one was yeah, the previous score result is also good. The students' result, if you see, uh, for the purpose like that also gives you a kind of experience like what was the level of a student and how much the person got. Uh, this is a little dissatisfied score at here in writing of this student in today's, and I don't know why she got less in writing. Might be lacking idea, or might be mm, in task one, might be she would have faced any issue because she always submitted task two. But I don't know. I'm not sure about her writing current score because her level was good in writing, not bad. So, but one thing I see and predict that in writing, if a person can get this score, and the one who is good and getting like up to six in the practice test or 6.5 in the evaluation, that means that here in writing, one thing I'm again and again seeing and observing in the results of different students. And that is like a single mistake, comma mistake, or spelling mistake, or a single one sentence, tense mistake in one sentence, or any other mistake can create such a problem of zero point 0.5 band and 5 band. Like a lot of, you can say, in writing, it is easy to pass and get 5 or 5.5, but plus that is little challenging. We see for some other students, let me show you. So overall score, you can see. Oh my God, what is this? Yeah, it's here. Yeah. This student level was, in speaking, she was normal. I didn't give her more than 5.5 or 6. The highest score that I gave her was 6 until now, but I think in one test. Besides that, I was always giving her 5.5, she got 6.5. So it is plus. In writing, I never gave her 5 or 5.5 plus than this. So her level, she got the same. And listening, she was also like this 6 or 6.5, the similar score she was getting. Some years 6, sometimes 6.5, something like that. It was like 25 to 28. And in reading, her level was a little weaker, but yes, not that much. Like it was up to 25. That means 6 and 6.5. But yeah, not 6.5, rather 6. And here she got 5. Now the reason is that she was having some family busy routine, etc. And because of that, she at the end, in the last days, she didn't give time to reading part. That's why here the score is little bit affected. So this can also affect our score. Next, we see Atika's result today. I received, here is it. Yeah, with good luck, she got very good score in speaking because I was expecting this from her, but she got very beautiful score in speaking part. The reason was she was having less confidence, but later on she was increasing her confidence and she got very good score. So I appreciate that. And then we can see and listening also the same she was getting in the before exam. And in writing, she also got good score. Her writing was very like a rough kind of writing. I would say clear and honest statement. That her writing was like sometimes spelling mistakes, sometimes a lot of commas mistakes, sometimes you can say like the singular plural are the words were also unclear. Writing was not very beautiful and clear, like unclear writing, but still she got very good score. Might be she would have worked on that. And in reading, she was facing challenging again, the similar like Saleha. Both of them were sisters. and one another students from foreign. Let me search her name. 1 minute. Her name. So see the level of students, then look at them that how much they are getting, and now what do you know? What do you need to do for getting your desire or more? My God, what is problem with my keyboard? I suddenly change. Let me
सर
open.
सादिया के कितने मार्क्स है?
सादिया के 6 हैं, 6 के 6.5 ये बनते हैं, एंड उनके राइटिंग में कम है, 5.5 है, एंड बाकी में 6 है, 6 और 6.5. One student from Dallin, you are here. Dallin,
Yeah,
yeah, Dallin. She was also from
sorry.
Madagascar. Yes, she was also from Madagascar, Johanna. This name you can see Madagascar student from Jason, my business partner. And her score is affected in listening part. Yes, she was average. She was also getting the same. And speaking 5.5 or 6, 5.5 or 6, not more than that. Whenever I took her exam and practice test, and speaking, the good point is like when I give score to any student, they get the same score, or most of the time they get more than that. Just give me a minute. Okay, so and here in speaking, this is plus point what the score I give, because I give a little, a little, you can say hard score, and little you can say a tough score that I give to my students, and then the plus point is they get a little more than that. So 5.5, and she got zero point 0.5 more, and the previous students also got more in speaking. If we talk about writing section and in speaking, both evaluation means the same for me. Yeah, in writing, she improved a lot. But I don't know. Later on, she said also that she was doing correctness from somewhere. But by the way, in writing, even she got this 7 and 7.5, but she gave gap, uh, and that gap was for approximately 1 month without taking a single class, along with that, a single day practice. Now, I don't know her requirement was this or this, but she needs to appear again because of listening test, and might be in each module she didn't need to get less than 6. So you can see, and reading good, but the practice at the end, the very major issue that I can see is the lacking of consistency because of her work busy schedule and hectic kind of routine that she was facing, and because of that even she was not taking classes regularly when she was my student the previous and before that the month. So that means that for real exam, if you are prepared 100% even, you should uh, not only consider yourself now you are able and become more confident, rather you should do little struggle with consistency until you appear in the exam, specifically and especially on two modules that I say again and again to every student, and that is your sorry, PTE is open now. That is your reading part and that is your speaking part. These two modules means no compromise. For others is your choice. So further improve each module. But what the score you get here from practice tests, especially from the Cambridge book, Cambridge Advanced book, or when you book the test, the British Council give you 40 tests for practice. Also, the test. So from those tests are from the Cambridge books are times I send you the reading test. In the same test are like the practice the sorry the recent exam test that I share with you guys on Saturday, like I will share today or tomorrow. Now, in such test, if you get any score in reading, so the same you get same. Sometimes zero point 0.5 less, zero point 0.5 less. And in other modules, more, not less, are the same. So the same score what you are getting here, you can get more than that. This is very good point, that students are getting the same score or more than that, not less than that, except reading, that is having a risk of zero point 0.5. That zero point 0.5 can come less, or it can even be increased as well. But zero point 0.5 game sometimes play with the reading part. And why? The reason I tell you, that most of the time students face difficulty with the management of time. So like in this specific time, you have to cover it. That is 1 hour. So let's see for some questions, and have you all, wish you all the very best of luck for your exams as well, for reading and all other parts. Uh, Another thing, either that is paper-based or computer-based. Now, the student wish a lot to reappear only in listening, but she couldn't because when I realized that it was her paper-based exam, so the chatting you can see that she said that I cannot reappear again. She was not having any idea. I don't know, but she cannot. So in computer-based exam, this is your plus point, that if one module you get very less score, or even that is whatever the score, you can improve it. One of my students for Canada in past, um, I don't know, two brothers of them, and one got on the first, you can say the first exam, 6.5, and in some module 7, and other 6 and 6.5. Overall was 6.5 after second year. He's now in Canada, and his another brother, uh, who was also in the same class. He got 6, I think, overall. But in listening, what the problem he faced, my problem or whatever, I don't know, I just forgot. But he got 5.5, and the test they appeared on computer. Now they didn't practice a single test on computer, but that was not that much like a big problem. But anyhow, after appearance and the computer base, he was having an option to reappear in listening. And when he also took suggestion from me, I said, okay, you can appear again in listening test. And when he appeared again, he got 7.5 in listening that time after 5.5, like after a week or two. So in computer based, this is the very plus point, that you can appear again in your any of the single module. So this opportunity like to prepare the best in all modules. And if any modules create a trouble for you, don't worry about that. Even two modules option you have in computer base, and that two modules option means both should be pass, and then you have to appear one in one before and another later on, like a week before the let's suppose in reading you appear, and then a week later you appear in listening in any other module. So this is a plus point for computer based exam, and students are getting the outstanding score 7 plus 8 plus 8.5, 7.5, and the required average score 6 and 6.5 easily in computer as well. Okay, in reading today, we are having some steps for the choosing multiple choice questions, where students face difficulty and challenging in this part. Specific questions like to sort out the answer easily. We have some beautiful points, and on the base of that, you will learn 2 points new. And beside that, other points are also might be new or old, but you will also get some idea from that as well. Choosing option question, most of the time students face challenging to sort out the exact option. And I will tell you the reason as well. And I will tell you the secret as well, that why we make a mistake. Okay. Now, first question you see, sorry, first statement, underline keyword. When we read the question, we have to underline the keyword, that this is my keyword, and on the base of this keyword, I can and I should find out my answer. Next, after that, 1 minute. Why the students are absent today? Well, now next, multiple choice question usually come in order. Like let's suppose 80-90% situation they come in order. For instance, if you get question number 1 from paragraph number 1, question number 2 is most probably from paragraph number 2, and 3 from 3. Reading through questions options to get some ideas. For getting the ideas, you should go for the questions options and take out, sort out some points from the options, that these options can come in the paragraph, and I then on the base of that I will sort out my answer. So we will go right now with the questions you see, and then we will follow the similar techniques. Step number 4, read the paragraph to find out the answer. And definitely for such variety of question and for heading finding, true for heading finding and this question, we have to read the paragraph 100%. Must read each option, decide if it is or not. Now, let's see some other points. Point number 5 is little explained here. Read each option, decide if it's correct or not. How? We have to highlight the keywords, look for information in the text you need, look for synonyms. Correct answers are usually paraphrased. Now, these two, what I was saying, that you will learn something very new, and also you would have experience that your answer that is correct will be paraphrased. What does it mean? That correct answer will be 100% paraphrased. And you will see in each question right now a clear example. And the repeat words in questions option from the text, it may be a trap. So sometimes what we do, great. Now this is used here, that is used in the question as well as that was in the paragraph. Or might be the answer. No, it is wrong. Why? Because the answers, the words are repeated, but the idea is different. So what the repetition of words is only to confuse the student. And this is the 85-90% situation that where when you see the option is having the words, these are also the same in the paragraph. No, this is wrong. So this option is incorrect. And the option that is not having a single word or might be a single word, but the other words are different. And those words are the synonyms actually comparing to the paragraph, that has 100% possibility to be the correct option in choosing option, not only for reading, as well as for section number 3 of IELTS listening as well, right? So let's see next, cross out any option that is incorrect, put question mark next to any option you are not sure about. Got it? Now let's see first question. We go through that, and in the first paragraph, sometimes you might be having like a clear statement that will indicate that this question is having this specific location. Sometimes you might be not having, then that moment we look for the clue word as a proper name. But sometimes when the given word is given, and on the base of that we can identify and observe that this we have to study only this very paragraph. Like question 1 is saying that in paragraph 1, so we don't need to paragraph 2, right? Or 3 or 4. And then skill team, so next paragraph we can see, and then next paragraph we can see question number 3, 2, 1, right? So by the way, what I want to say that the point number 1 in skills we discuss, that step 1 keyword, and after that multiple choice questions to be read, they will come in order. Now for multiple choice question, and then we understanding is also very important to understand the question and underline the keywords. So here's the question, and paragraph number 1, the writer suggests the companies could consider. What they consider, what writer says, the writer says the companies should consider what they should consider. Now, abolishing pay schemes that are based on age, pay scheme should be diminish, abolish, like to eliminate, to delete, to just finish, and are avoiding pay that is based on piece rates, are increasing pay for older workers, are equipping older workers with new skill. Now see, first understand and also underline. In paragraph number 1, the writer suggests the companies could consider what? Abolishing pay, avoiding pay, increasing pay, or giving the opportunity for older workers with some new skills. To get your answer, I have highlighted some lines, read it out, and you will find it. If you don't, you have a minute, I will tell you. Yes, you have 1 minute, hurry up. How a Hina? Could you likely explain it? How A D? Tell me. Why not E B C A? Yes. Why is your option?
Reducing someone's pay is reducing, abolishing, and
No, abolishing means khatam, and reducing means decrease. Let's compare these lines regarding the salary. We can see the payment, and this is definitely also about increasing or reducing or deleting and this. Now see, there's a let's go for this one. Avoiding pay that is based on piece rates. I think that is not mentioned here. The idea is reducing someone's pay. A lot of other manual works is that piece rates often unless as they get older. Very good. So that is not avoided. That is actually reduced. So this one is not. You can say 1 minute. Uncomfortable with the idea of reducing someone's pay related life. The manual workers on piece rates often earn less as they get older. So they still earn. They still less as they get older. So this option is not correct. Mm, Increasing pay for older workers, they get less. So again, we say that this increasing is not there. The increasing increment is not equipping older workers with new skills. Some new skills are you can see new things that might be taught to them. It's also not included. And for A, we say abolishing. That means the same. Take away, to remove, to just remove, delete, or to finish something. To take away pay schemes that are based on age.
so
So
age we
pays,
mentioned as they get older.
yeah, yes, and also the seniority based pay skills and older workers. This is representing this uh, pay schemes that are okay. Now I show you one point that we studied here, and that was that yeah, here in paragraph number 5, point number same words. Point number 4, that same repeated words from the text, it will be a trap. Now here we can also see that same repeated word is older, right? Older word. This one is not included in that. And piecer, this is also a repeated word. And older words is workers. Here we can see, as you said, where is that? Where is that? Yeah, yeah, older workers. But we have to understand that what does that mean? Here is taking away theory-based pay skills and older workers may become a much more attractive employment proposition. But at here it is avoiding. Avoiding and taking away is both a different thing. Here you avoid, here you take away them. So takeaway is the synonym of abolishing. And I told you that synonymized option is the right option. Pay skills that are based on age. So this one point A is the correct option. Next, see next, it will be a little more clear. Skill team is an example of a company which do this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. I highlighted with the red color the keywords. Now, skill team is an example of company which do what? Which increases in salary, which continue working for as long as they want, or allows the expertise. This word is expertise, right? Of older workers to be put to use. Treat older and younger workers equally. First of all, the highlighted words are having your answer, but in those highlighted points, we don't see are in the whole paragraph the younger word. So this option we delete. There is also one step that we have to delete extra option. Next, offer older workers increase in salary. Now we see Look at this point. Over the full period, for 88% of his last IBM salary. So this is not increasing for his last IBM salary. IBM means average. And what, let's suppose you don't know that. Don't worry about that. You know about the salary at least. Let's suppose just remove this term. In USA, British, the people use IBM. That is means average. But now let's suppose you don't. Now, over the full period for 88% of his last salary. So for the full time till the last of his life, he is on the same salary. That means, or his last salary, that means there is no increases. So this is also wrong. Next, allows you to continue working for as long as they want. But here we see have decided to concentrate cuts on 55 to 60 years olds. What does it mean? That after that they are supposed to working up to 60 age again to go on to 60 age. After 60 they have no choice to work. Like the choice is not given to them. After 60 that means they are retired. Now that means this option is also incorrect. 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 Now let's see for option number C. Allows the expertise of older workers. If I give you the option that C is the right option, and tell me the reason. Who would like to tell me? Yes. Arpa YC. Arpa YC. Good, good, Naila. Became intelligent. Inshallah, you get 7 or plus. Good. Uh, increase this intellectual is the synonymized
Yeah,
word for
I
it.
am with you, but my niece is with me. That's why I am not.
Okay, okay, okay. It's okay. Don't cry. Don't cry. Inshallah, everything will be fine. Now, expertise of older workers to be put to use and to retain to access. To retain to access or put to use is having also the similar meaning. Like they are allowed to use that, they would having an access for that, for the affordable workers to have the access for whatever the points or things they need. Right now, expert is synonym, so option number C is your right answer, having synonyms and having the similar idea. So synonyms can have the similar idea for having the right exact option. We see for next question here. Yes, yes, good. Okay, according to the writer, bridges jobs. So the bridge job is our keyword that attract people in middle salary ranges. That is better. Okay, one point you have to understand regarding IELTS reading. When you have word better in the question, that means that in the paragraph here must be the comparison of two things, two persons, or two things, two objects. You understand? Because we can say only that this is better than something else. This is better than something else. If you say good, so it means one. If you say better, so it means two. If you say best, so it means then all. And for best, if you further use all or other names, so fine. If you don't use, so also fine. But with better, it is must that you should use two different things. But in the paragraph, there is only one perception and one concept of the similar field, right? That is bridge jobs, but from similar, not some other full-time job. So this option we exclude directly. When you read here, you will get it. Now, and there is better, there is best. Second, originated in the United States. I told you the synonymized words does not mean that, oh my God, I saw United States and found. Oh, this option is right. No, this is also wrong. You have to see also from here, not here. And then appeal to distinct groups of older workers. Now see the options. The tend to attract people in middle salary ranges, but here we have written, we have mentioned it is the best paid and worst paid who carry on working. So best paid and worst paid, not in the middle salary. So this is wrong. Best and worst for the continue working. It is not a better, not no 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 for some than other some full-time jobs. No, because it is the best paid and there is no some other full-time jobs. Uh, yes. Next is originated in the United States. This is also not, because this is studies. Studies have found that in that United States, nearly half all men and women have. So they that the thing that is found here is studies. It is a research. It is not a job that is started here first, right? So that's why we can say this is also wrong. And appeal to distinct groups. Who would like to tell me why this is correct? Good, good. Distinct means different of groups. Distinct, different groups. Two very different types of bridge job holders. So appeal to distinct groups, appeal to seems to distinct groups, two very different. Of older workers, they have, sorry, types of bridge job holder, right? So here, your option D is correct. And we also left with the option D only. Okay, here this question is different. Okay, let's see if we can do it also. Now, sometimes in choosing options, you will be having a question that you have to choose two options. And in those two options, the statements would be given 7 in number. And the base of paragraph, you have to choose 2. So the question is, which two advantages are mentioned by the writer in the other text? Two advantages we have to find from where? The above paragraph and the highlighted words. So the first advantage, it can be involved in careless accidents. If you see, there is no careless accident or careless perception, you can see. May cause trouble in the future. May cause, predict that they can predict areas they may cause trouble in the future. Now, I show you again a problem. Point number D and B. D is saying they can deal with unexpected problems. It is a problem. But that is deal. Deal means to solve, to finish, to fulfill. But here is a spot. Spot means to find. You understand, right? Now, to finding is something different and to solve is something different. So the question is saying to spot a problem. And D is saying to deal with an unexpected problem. So D is incorrect. So what? To spot means to find. So that can be matching with the to predict. Predict means to find, to analyze, to observe, to think about the future, to predict, to analyze, right? So point number B is correct. And trouble, problem synonymized. Problem not synonymized. That's why it is wrong. So this is also a trap to confuse the students. Point number C, they are able to train younger. There is no younger word yet here, so this is wrong. Point number E, they are more conscientious. Now this word you might know, you might not. So if a difficult word you say, you face, just question mark it, because in the upper steps what we said, if anything, any option is difficult to understand or to pick, just try to skip that for a moment, go move for the next. They are prepared to work for lower salaries. There is no concept of that, to prepare the workers for lower salaries, so it is also wrong. They are more skilled in personal relationships. Hmm. Now option D and E is remand. Who would like to tell me which one and why?
Ability to handle people.
Good, good, very good. Who is this?
Obey.
Hina also intelligent, right, kid? Okay, now you see, personal relationships, handle people diplomatically, more skilled, and ability, handle people in personal relationship to handle people diplomatically, right? So your option is here, and that is synonymized. So we have to choose two advantages, and you have to also see that this is advantage or disadvantage. So disadvantage, number one, and D, G, right? And what about that consciousness? That means that when you meet someone, or when you deal with someone decently, when you have a good connection to someone, and you behave someone in a good manner, right? But anyhow, if any word is difficult or to pick in picking and in understanding, if you face difficulty, just skip that, just have a question mark. If you are doing on the paper base and you have a book, so just question mark. But if you are doing on the computer, highlight like this with yellow, just click on this, like you can see on the left side of the mouse of your keypad, and just click on the word and highlight it, right? That highlight is for the purpose to just not forget about that the major word. Okay, so I hope it would have worked for you guys. Just do more practice on the reading section and speaking section. Some students do give gap, and that gap is virus. Don't give it if you want outstanding score, right? Wish you best of the luck. Do more focus on all the specific parts where the questions are challenging. Give it more time, and also try to understand the question. When you understand the question, answers is in your mind directly. You can sort out the answer very quickly once you understand the question. If you have any confusion, you can ask in the group. Thank you.